Hi, I wanted to share a story from an experience I had many years ago. One morning, I was walking on my way home. I came across a girl who was about the same age as me, and she was walking very strangely. As I walked past, I said if she was okay, asked her, and she said fine. She tried to brush me aside, and I noticed that she was holding a can of lager drink, an alcoholic drink. And I walked on. I walked on a few paces and then thought about her, and I stopped and looked back at her. And she was doubled like that, hand to her stomach in pain. So I ran to her and asked if I could be of any help. And then she quickly recovered and she walked on, tried to brush me away, and she said, I'm fine, don't worry about me, I'm fine. I was a little bit more insistent because I realized something was wrong. And then she burst into tears. And then I realized the real pain that she was experiencing, it wasn't from the beer that she was drinking. It was something inside. So I walked with her and she said, no one can help me, I'll be fine, don't worry. And I said, the least I could do is listen. And then she said to me, if I share, will you listen? I said, that's the least I can do. So she told me about what she did, and what she told me was incredibly inspiring. The work that she did, she helped people, children with learning disabilities. She took elderly people out on outings and made their day. But she didn't have any friends who appreciated what she did. They even asked her to, taunted her, say, why couldn't you get a proper job? So these were people who didn't appreciate her, they weren't really real friends. As we walked on, we came to a place by a wall, and she looked at me and she said, don't worry, I'll be fine. Don't worry, really, I'll be fine. This that I was drinking it wouldn't be of help anyway. And she asked me to promise her one thing. She asked me to leave, to part, but more importantly, she asked me on leaving not to look back, because that was too much for her to bear. I promised her, and I said, I'll promise you, but you'll still be here. And she said, in that case, pray for me. I agreed, even though at the time I wasn't Christian. I said I will do. And so I walked off. Later that day, I came past the same spot, the very spot where the girl and I had spoken. I came past on the bus, and I could see on the wall was that can of drink just left there. This was obviously the can of drink that had been left by the girl I'd spoken to, that I'd met. And I had a sense that she would be fine. I learned that day that people want to be listened to. They want to be heard. They want to be appreciated. And it also gave me the encouragement to speak to people, listen to them, especially those that want to be heard. So I ask you, what's been a story where you have listened to somebody and that really helped them? Take care.